people like Flavius Josephus, the Jewish historian, and Tacitus, the Roman one. These historians unknowingly documented the very signs the Bible predicted for the end of that age. Josephus wrote about a star, shaped like a sword over Jerusalem.
Okay.
And Tacitus mentions records of hosts seen battling in the sky, things like that. The sources say these are descriptions of the shaking of the heavens that marked the end of the Old Covenant. Observable events. The Old Covenant world ended, and the 1,000-year reign began. Right then, AD 70.
Which takes us to roughly AD 1070, that period often called the Dark Ages, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this framework reframes it completely. Not dark, but heaven's hidden government. A time when Satan was bound, couldn't deceive the nations.
Allowing the new covenant, the kingdom, to sort of operate without that overt satanic interference.
That's the idea, a spiritual administration phase.
So if it ended around 1070, what happened then? Why did it end?
You've got the Great Schism, the East-West split in the church,
Right,
and the rise of the Seljuk Turks, who the material actually identifies as Gog from Revelation. This, they claim, is when Satan was loosed again.
And that loosing enabled deception on a global scale.
Precisely. Two main forms working in parallel. The first is clerical. They call it the commerce of expectation. Think futurism. The constant waiting for a future antichrist, a future tribulation.
The idea that the end times are always just around the corner, but never actually here.
Exactly. And the sources claim this wasn't accidental. They point to Jesuit theologians like Francisco Ribera in the 16th century.
During the Counter-Reformation.
Yes. The argument is Ribera invented futurism specifically to deflect claims that the papacy was the Antichrist. Push everything into the future, you protect the institution.
And that created, well, a whole industry around end times prediction and anxiety.
The massive billion-dollar one built on perpetual delay. That's the commerce part.
Okay, that's the religious angle. What's the second form of deception?
This one's more modern.
Yeah.
The sources call it the atheist grift. Modern institutional atheism isn't just a philosophical stance. The argument is that maintaining a purely materialist, anti-supernatural viewpoint becomes almost a financial necessity to get that institutional backing.
Is there specific evidence cited for that?
They do point to one specific example.
Yeah.
A U.S. State Department grant. $500,000 given to Humanists International.
For what purpose?
Explicitly to promote secular viewpoints abroad. The grant language itself mentioned promoting viewpoints that, quote, do not accept supernatural views of reality.
So the argument is denying the supernatural, including the historical claims about AD 70, is actually required to protect the modern materialist state's foundations.
That's the connection they make.
Yes.
Denial becomes institutionally supported.